A grandma. If you've ever seen one in the flesh, you know that they have this innate talent of falling from stairs. When it's time for a granny to go, we already know the script. Just put the stairs in the bag and call it a day. These evil human-made structures really are at the top of grandma food chain. There are even studies to back this up if you want to look into it more. So inspired by this, I decided to combine this worrying topic with my favorite games and analyze if some of the most famous From Software staircases are safe for a grandma to use. Keep in mind that these studies are about the staircase usability in real life without taking into account the enemies, because putting a grandma up against Capra demon would be pretty unfair. Let's start with the big-ass stairs from Leyndell. These stairs are pretty damn long, and the main danger for grandmas comes down to that. With age comes underlying and known illnesses, which may require the old-timers to actually think about their physical limits. The long climb could easily have negative effects on these conditions. However, not all grandmas have this, and some are actually pretty fit. If we also add the fact that these stairs are actually pretty well preserved, it lowers the fatality rate a lot. The steps are a bit worn but walkable, there's a handrail and even big platforms to rest between stairs, making a dislocated ankle the biggest risk for those without underlying conditions. Next up we have the most notorious stairs, courtesy of the Capra demon and dogs. Just looking at them we can see that they are not up to safety standards. They have no handrailing, the steps are full of moss and are already eroding. The biggest problem with these stairs is the steepness. Usually stairs are allowed to be in the 40-degree range depending on where you live, and I calculated these to be closer to 50. It would make them illegal in most of the modern world. Combining these with the structural issues I mentioned before could be a danger for your average grandma. If we want to look for a saving grace here, there is a major one. It's the fact that the stairs are so short that the opportunity for falling is reduced a lot. Would I let my grandma walk this? Well, maybe if she had a lot of money, I would. These are the stairs where most Bloodborne players die at least once. You know, the ones before Ludwig with the big ball and too many enemies. But that's where the dangers end. From the grandma's point of view, we are looking at one of the best stairs in the game. For the most part, they are in almost perfect condition. The handrailings offer great support for old people, the steps are fine, and the only bad part is some sandy spots. The biggest detail to prevent a grandma from slipping are these drainage gutter systems. They make sure the stairs don't flood and the sand doesn't become too slippy. This staircase definitely surprised me the most during my research, and I am happy to say that they are very grandma friendly. So yeah, take your grandma to London the next time you meet her. The fuck you stairs of Ring City. This is where it gets tricky for even the most athletic grandmas. They have the same 50-degree steepness as the Capra demon stairs, but they are also much longer. It will be a tough job for our favorite senior citizen to summit them, especially with the chance of serious health complications causing trouble along the way. If that was not enough, there are no safety railings or walls on either side, and the gravity is an enemy in real life too, so any problem in the inner ear could offer you the true Dark Souls experience. Also, the steps are absolute garbage, it's like the bricklayers didn't even try. They are designed to break old ankles in half, and the steepness would make you fall all the way down if you don't fall from the sides. And if that wasn't bad enough, there are actually beautiful flowers at the base, which can easily lure in flower-picking grannies. The final boss of stairs. Behind these stunning views in the Fountainhead Palace lies the ultimate grandma exterminator. These rocky steps are created with one goal in mind, to prevent just anyone from reaching the secret of this sanctuary, with grandmas getting to be collateral damage. The steps are worn out by the constant flowing water, and the steepness is absolutely ridiculous. Climbing this all the way up would cause troubles for even professional athletes. What we are looking at is pretty much a water slide. But it does not end there. Mother Nature has decided that every time you walk here, lightning will always strike at least 2 times. And I don't need to explain the relationship of water and electricity. If a grandma were to survive the lightning, she would then fall and slide down the funny slide, breaking every bone in her body and resulting in a "you died" screen. Now you know.